Welcome to the lecture series of computer programming. Today's topic we are going to see about the conditional statement. So conditional statement means normally C programming executes sequential orders. What is the conditional statement means the flow of execution of the statement might vary based on your result evaluated by the condition. So in C programming we are using if condition for the making decisions. So we can call it as a decision making. For example, if you have to find a age of the person, classifies in minor or major. So for that you have to use a if condition. For example, age equal to 15 means the particular person belongs to minor or major. So for that you have to use a condition if age is less than 18 means, so it will evaluate as true. So if true means if age less than 18 means it comes under the minor. So we can evaluate it as a minor. So let me see the syntax for if condition. So conditional statement we can also call it as a decision making. So these are all the four types of if statements. So if statement is always followed by the conditions. So first let me see the simple if statement. So what is the syntax for simple if statement means? So if is followed by some conditions. So that is called the if conditions. So it is a block, it can be a block of code or a single statement. It follows some conditions. This condition might vary based on the result. For example, let's take the given number is comes under below 10, or let's check given number is below 10 or above 10. So we are going to find this. So for that we are going to write a if condition. If a less than 10 means, for that we are assigning int a equal to 5. So here it apply 5 less than 10. So the condition is true. When the condition is true, the statement inside the if statement will execute it. So I am giving printf is below 10. So simple if statement contains only a if block. So it will execute the particular statement only when it is true, but it does not consider about the false statement. So let's take similar example. Int a is going to be a 15 means it does not execute any output because we not having any else statements. So if simple if statement is considered only for a true statement. When the condition is true, it executes the statement. Otherwise, it does not consider about the false statement. So next one is if-else statement. So if-else statement is when the condition is true, it executes the if statement. When the condition is false, it executes the else statement. That is the main difference. So it considers both true and false. The same example we can write this. So int a equal to 15. So here I am going to check a value a less than 10. So printf a is below 10. Else I am going to print a value as a is above 10. So in this case my a value is 15. So first it will check 15 less than 10. So 15 less than 10 is a false. So it does not execute this if statement. So it will go to else. Only when the if condition is false, it will execute the else statement. So our output is a is above 10 for in the case of a equal to 15. When you considering a equal to 5 means it will execute 5 less than 10. The condition becomes true, so it will execute the if statement. So if-else statement is considered for both true and false, but it execute any one, either if or else. Next one is nested if statement. So nested if statement means nested if statement contains one if condition contains another if statement. It is called a nested if. So it is the syntax for this. So here, if followed by a condition, when the condition is true, again it will have another if condition. So that is called a nested if. So one if condition having another if condition is called a nested if. So let's take an example for this. So here, int a equal to 5. So here I am going to check if a less than 10. Next I am going to check a condition if a equal to 5. Printf a value is 5. So here how it works means a value is 5. First it will check this if condition 5 less than 10. The condition becomes true. So it will enter into the if condition. So this if condition having another if condition. So it will work only when this condition is true. So it will check again 5 is equal to 5. So this condition also true. So when this condition is true, again it will enter into this if condition and it will print the statement as a value is 5. So here output is a value is 5. So this is called a nested if statement. One if condition having another if condition is called nested if statement. Next one is nested if else. So it can be a if condition contains another if condition and also else condition also contains another if conditions. So here both if statement and else statement contains another if condition is called a nested if statement. You can use n number of if condition inside the if statements. So let's take an example. Nested if else statement. The same example I am going to repeat here. If a less than 10. If a equal to 5 means, so it will print a statement. Else a value is less than 5. So here this if condition having a is less than 10. If it is true, again I am going to check whether this particular a value is equal to 5 or not. If it is equal, it print this a value is 5, otherwise it will print a value is less than 5. So only when the condition is true, it will print this statement. Otherwise, when this condition is false, I am going to print another statement as else. So it is called as a, here a value is less than 10 means it will print the statement. Otherwise, I am going to print the statement a value is greater than 5. Greater than 5. So if condition mainly used to control the flow of execution of the statement. So here I am using a nested if-else statement. So let's see this. So here I am going to int a equal to 11 means let me see how the flow of execution will be. So int a equal to 5 means here 11 is less than 10, it will check. So this condition is false, so it does not go to this if condition, because when the condition is false it does not enter into this conditions. So it automatically it will check whether this if condition having a respective else conditions. So yes, it is have a else statement for this if conditions, so it will print a value is greater than 5. So let's take a value is 10. Let's take a, if a value is 10 means, so 10 less than 10. So sorry, a value is 9 means 9 less than 10. So the condition is true. So when the condition is true, so here 9 less than 10 is true, so it will enter into this if condition. Again it will check another condition, 9 is equal to 5. So the when condition is false, so it does not enter into this if statement, and again it will check whether it is having an else statement. Yes, it is having this, so again it will enter into this else statement. Now the output will be a values less than, so 9 is equal to 5 means a value is less than, sorry, here a value is not equal to 5, then when we will correct. So here 9 is equal to 5, it will false, so it will print the statement a value is not equal to 5. So when a value is 11, our output will be a value is greater than 10. Greater than 10. When a value is 9, our output will be a value is not equal to 5. So when your output will be 5, sorry, when your a value is 5, the output will be a value is 5. So here, based on the condition evaluated in this if condition, there is the flow of execution of the statement will vary according to this result. So this is the nested if-else statement. Next, last type we are going to use if-elsif statement. So this particular statement having a n number of if condition is called if-elsif statement. So let's take an example. Now I am going to calculate a mark will comes under first class or second class or third class. So let's take one student A securing a 80% of mark. Now I am going to calculate this particular 80% comes under first class or second class or third class. Let's I am going to declare int a equal to 80. So I am going to declare this value. So I am going to write a full program. So I'm declaring a mark int mark equal to 80. So I'm going to check the classification for this mark. So I'm going to give a grade for this mark. If it is 80 to 90, 90 to 100. So 90 to 100 means he is O grade, 80 to 100 means he is A grade, and 70 to 80 means he is B grade, and 60 to 70 means C grade, less than 50 means D grade, and 50 to 60 means less than 50 fail, and 50 to 60 D grade. So I am going to classify this grade. So int mark equal to 80. By using if-elsif statement, I am going to classify this grade. So first I am writing an if condition. If A is greater than 90 and A is less than 100. So our grade will be O grade. This statement is executed. Next condition I am going to classify for A grade. So for that I am going to write else if. So when you are using simply else statement, you can't able to write a conditions. So if else if refers to followed by some conditions. So our condition is, I am going to write this grade for this. So make it as A because I am using here is A. So int A equal to 80. So I am using here. So A is greater than 80. When A value is greater than 80, greater than or equal to 80, and A value is less than or equal to 90. So this will comes under A grade. Next one is, again I am going to write another condition. So else if A is greater than or equal to 70 and A is less than or equal to 80. So here why I am using and for this condition means here both conditions should satisfy only when the statement is executed. So here printf. So what is the grade for this? B grade. So B grade. So again I am going to write another conditions. Else if our condition is A is greater than or equal to 60 and A is less than or equal to 70. So what is the grade for this? C grade. Next else if 50 to 60 is D grade. So A is greater than or equal to 50 and A is less than or equal to 60. So it will print as D grade. Next one is, the last thing. So here I no need if condition. So I am going to directly write as else. Else he will be mark it as fail. So again I am going to close this void main. So let's check. When the input is 80, what will be the output for this? So first it will come and check this 80 greater than 90. The condition is false. So it will again process this. So it will see uncondition. When you are seeing unconditions, both the condition will be true. It will execute the statement. So here 80 greater than 90 will be false. So it does not execute the statement. Again it will come to next statement. So here check 80 greater than 80. Greater than or equal to 80. So the condition is true and again it will check 80 less than or equal to 90. So again the condition will be true. So here when both conditions are true, it will enter into this statement. So it will print as A grade. So thank you for watching this video.